spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, against the 18th ranked team, the LSU Tigers. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Burnstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes onto the field for the first time tonight. We're going to see a repeat. Remember last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game. It gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll try the option play here. Oh, the ball comes loose. Touchdown, LSU. The defense produces 6 points. Now to try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Quarterback still with the football. They start tonight with a run, but it's stuffed for no gain.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
First down at 10. Keeps it on the draw.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's got the first down and still motoring. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes is to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection and counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Powering through a tackle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A direct snap. He shreds the tackle. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. End zone ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense gets their first crack now. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They call it a counter play here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Durham. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense here. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And this one will be fair caught. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Pass caught, second down now. It's a quarterback keeper. A quick juke. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's the option play. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Aggies moving quickly down the field here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion sets up a second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. No way to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. And the Aggies will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Punt over the middle. It's sharp. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Pass rush pass home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
They're going to throw it on third and very long. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curl.
And they'll use the ground game here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll ride the back again here. Going absolutely nowhere. Awesome.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Incomplete. Now fourth down.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
The Aggies will line up to run it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? With the catch, it's sharp. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
The punting unit on the field after the third down incompletion. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive, they give up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. And the quarterback keeps it here. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it. And the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Play fake, looking to throw. Short throw complete to the tight end. He heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Aggies. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 14, LSU 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. finds his man. It's Durham. They stop him at 37, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Direct snap to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Grant behind the line. It's short. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, as a quarterback, you get down in this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting to run. You put the ball in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete because he did this. He threw a good pass rush there. First down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Lee. The pass rush closing in. The catch is made off the carom there. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
On the run, it's Moss. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. We'll try the ground game here with running back. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He keeps it himself.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this 1st down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line, who was able to find just enough space to pick up the 1st down and a new set of downs.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Design quarterback run. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. We've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Takes off in a bootleg. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Pressure is coming. Running back has it on screen now. And he's brought down. Good job of the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the 1st down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would love to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the Aggies will have to kick it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? That's caught. It's Anderson. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Making people miss. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the Sophomore.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. Get him down, but not before he gets the +38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Catch made in space. Look out. They've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set up for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Quarterback keeps the football. Run it up the middle, but stopped for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big gain for 47. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for some space. It's Moss. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they call a run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's second down here. QB decides to keep it here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Football comes out. The ball rolls out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but it's short of a first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will tie the game here.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game home just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed to the running back. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback pulls the ball into keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. And they decide to just roll it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The punt team making their way on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. A 2nd down after that completion. He keeps it. QB draw. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that sets up a return. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Anderson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run it. Oh, what a move. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Bringing pressure. Swarm for the pass rush is sacked.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Play action here on 1st down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The completion makes it 2nd down. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's Reed. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and creates some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's a third down play coming up after that run. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Loose ball is scrambled for him. Defense picks it up on the run. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, LSU. A huge defensive score.
What a play by this defense. Late in a game like this, trailing to be able to come up with a touchdown like this takes all the pressure off of their own offense. Now they've got the lead and a chance to win the game.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Quarterback still with the football. Fighting off the defender.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He hands it to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Increasing out motion from the offense. Looking to pass this time. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. He's running out of time here. That ball snagged for a completion. Nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Aggies will line up to run it away. On the kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. The junior makes an outstanding catch.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his target. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. Real power ride, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Running back grabs it on the screen. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down. And an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away or do they go for it?
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The pass rush closing in. Pressure and sack, and will be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking for some space. It's Moss. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop. The offense starts with excellent field position. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking. Well, the energy really building that. They're going to be careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 in the 4th. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense. Just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Sure hands, it's Anderson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Durham. And this time he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape where this lower-ranked team came in there and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.